Hi everyone, I hope you're having an awesome day. In today's video, I will be moisturizing my hair and doing a product review. It has been a while since I've moisturized my hair, and my hair badly needs it. It is pretty dry. And so the product I will be reviewing today is another product. If you've seen a previous video of mine, it's by Skala, Brazil. It's Mais Crespos. And the jar looks like this. So you can see one of the things that drew me to this product is the picture of the lady on here. Her hair is similar to mine. It's, more of a coily, curly texture like my hair is. And I have used this product before. This is probably my second or third jar of it. I just don't use it consistently. It's more of a product I'm rotating and still trying out to see how it is on my hair. I'm hoping to try to use it more of a consistent regular basis, but I do like this product. It's a 2-in-1 treatment cream leave-in conditioner for strength, hydration, and detangling for coily and kinky hair. It's infused with a blend of oils, argan oil, coconut oil, patatua, and amaranth extract. It's free from parabens, petrolatum, silicones, and mineral oil. The product is like a white cream, just so you can kind of see. I know it's not the best lighting. It has like a not too thick but not too light consistency cream. I do like this product. I find that it does moisturize my hair. It's just I feel like if I use it maybe more on a consistent basis, like every day or every other day, I'll see more. Hopefully I'll retain more moisture, but my hair is very difficult to moisturize. That's one of the things I've been trying to figure out and work on since I decide to go natural again. Another thing I've been working on the past few weeks is I do use bottled water when I moisturize my hair outside the shower. But in the past few weeks, I've been trying to see if this makes a difference in my hair care journey. I've been warming up the bottled water in my spritz spray bottle to see, if I see any benefits, because I am trying to work on retaining my length because I do have a lot of breakage, fairy knots, and different things. And I'm trying to see if doing those few little changes, like being more consistent with moisturizing my hair and using a product more consistently instead of rotating products, as I'm still trying to find the right leave-in conditioner for my hair. And then also doing the warming of the water, because as you know, the heat, the warmth of hot water or warm water helps open up the cuticles of your hair. And I do have low porosity hair. It's very difficult for me to moisturize my hair and for me to retain the moisture. So me applying that warm water when I'm outside the shower might be beneficial, but we'll see in time, because one of my goals is to try to retain some length, and I do suffer from breakage, and my hair has been pretty much stagnant at this length. It's been a while since I measured my hair. The last time I measured my hair was probably in March of this year. So I might try to measure my hair just to see where the length is at within the next few months. Since we're getting ready to go into a new year, maybe I'll do it in January. And then if I do it in January and then maybe do like a halfway point in like June or July, and then maybe again in December of next year, I'll see. But to start off, I like to spritz my hair. Sometimes I'll leave it loose like this, but I find it's better for me to do it in smaller sections. So I will It's not going to be perfect. I'm not really aiming to try to make them perfect sections, but just kind of section off my hair so it's just a little easier for me to work with. And I just will take it. Sometimes I'll do like 4 sections, sometimes I'll do 6. I switch it up. I don't always do the same each time. And I'm just gonna separate my hair to try to make it a little easier for me to work with, especially since my hair is dry right now. And I do live in a very humid climate state, so it doesn't exactly help, but just gonna finish sectioning off my hair. I find the smaller the sections I work with, it's a little easier for me to manage my hair, because since I went natural, I've been trying to work on being more gentle with my hair, not being rough. And then times when I find I'm just not in the mood, or maybe I'm not feeling well, or I'm tired from work, just leaving my hair alone, which is partially the reason why my hair is right now so dry, is because I haven't. There was a few days where I wasn't exactly feeling so great, and then I wasn't just in the mood to fool with my hair, and I didn't really want to touch my hair since I wasn't feeling well, and then I just wasn't interested in doing my hair, and I didn't want to be trying to force it and then, just cause more harm to my hair. Like if you're grumpy or angry or just not feeling well, it's sometimes best to just leave your hair alone, so that way when you go to do your hair, you're not exactly feeling so good. You might be tugging on it, you might be really rough with your hair and cause more damage and harm, which will affect your goals for your hair journey. So sometimes it is best to just step back, leave your hair alone, and wait till you're maybe feeling better, or you just have the time because you don't want to rush, and just different things like that. So it's definitely been a learning process for me. I'm still learning on how to take care of my hair in its natural state since I stopped using perms and other relaxers and chemicals and heat tools. And there was, for a short period of time, where I was dyeing my hair, going to get it professionally dyed. So just things of that, just learning how my hair needs to be taken care of now that I'm wearing it natural, and just what works best for my hair, what doesn't work best for my hair. Because as you know, what works for one person may not work for you. It's just learning to be patient and finding out what works for your hair as an individual. So now that I have my hair kind of sectioned off, it's not pretty, but I just wanted to kind of get it into smaller sections to work with. I like to start in the back. It's just kind of a little bit my preference. And so I'm just going to pull one of my sections down the back. And I'm going to take my spray bottle that I warmed up the water. And I'm just going to spritz my hair. I want it to be kind of damp, not dripping wet, but just enough to kind of wet my hair. Okay. And then once I feel like I applied enough water for that section, I like to work the water into my hair before I apply any kind of creams or oils to my hair. So I'll just kind of start from the bottom and work my way up towards the roots of my hair. and just keeping my hair as much as possible stretched. I'm pulling on my hair at the ends, not pulling too hard because, of course, I don't want to rip out my hair or cause any more stress or tension onto my hair, but just kind of, bringing it down and then working my way up, just working the water into my hair and keeping it stretched as much as possible instead of letting it shrink up. But just, giving it a slight little tug and then working the water up from the ends, starting down here, and then going up towards my roots. And then once I kind of feel like I just kind of go off by touch and feel, once I feel like I've worked the water kind of in to my hair, sometimes I'll even take a section and make it into smaller sections. It just depends. Okay. And now that I have that kind of worked in, I will take some of the product I'm using today on my hair. And I just like to, with this, I like to pour it into my hand instead of sticking my hand down in the jar. That's just kind of a preference for me because sometimes I wonder, am I guess you could say, kind of cross-contaminating the product. But with this, the Skala, I've just been pouring it into my hand and just, I will sometimes add more product if I feel like it's needed, but I always like to start with a little, and then if I need to, I'll add more to a section or to an area, because I feel like it's easier to add more product than to get too much product and then you're stuck with all that product on your hair. So I just like to work beginning at the ends and trying to keep at least one hand on my hair so that I'm keeping it, maintaining as much as possible that stretch. So as you can see, I'm making sure I always have at least one hand on that section when I let go, because my hair does shrink. It's short, but as you can see, it's not as short as it looks. So as I'm working the product in, I'm trying to make sure that I have at least maintaining that one hand on there so that my hair is not just hanging freely. Now, since I decided to go natural, when I do wear my hair is not free in afro state, I have been wearing it in twists, or I'll braid my hair. And then I try to make sure I tuck my ends away so that they're not rubbing on my clothes, or just keeping them as safe as possible from the environment, me touching them, other people touching my hair. And so I'll just, continue to work that in. As you see in the video, I'll start from the bottom and then work up. And then sometimes I'll even take both hands, like you're clapping or praying, and I'll just rake it down. And I just try to be as gentle as possible. Because I think when I was younger, when I would do my hair, I didn't realize just something as the way you're handling your hair can affect the health of your hair. And so that's one of the things I've been trying to work on, is being gentle. And then knowing that my hair is fragile and it's been through a lot over the years, from stress to diet to the products I've used, relaxers, and different things. So I'm not sure today if I'm going to twist or braid my hair. I know I have been alternating between the two, but I'll probably do either one and just try to leave it in my hair as long as possible outside of just re-moisturizing my hair. Okay, so once I feel like I've worked that product in pretty decently, I'll take my hair and either braid it or twist it. And then I'll just tuck it away. So and then I'm going to do one more section. I don't want to make this video any longer than what it is. And so I'm just going to repeat the cycle. I'm going to take down this other section in the back. I'm going to spritz it with my warm water that I warmed up. So it's a little bit more than just room temperature. Okay, and I'm just going to spritz the area. Okay. Just gonna pour a little in here. So that I have it. With this product, I do like how I feel like it's absorbing into my hair. When I'm applying it, I actually hear like a little, it's kind of hard to describe, a sound. But I do feel like it absorbs into my hair, which is one thing I like about this conditioner cream. I do feel like it helps to moisturize my hair and that it does what it says it's going to do. And the fact that it says it's for people who have hair that's more like mine, that's coarse and kinky texture. So I do hope that I'll just continue to use this on a regular basis. Even though I'm still trying out products for my hair, I do feel like this is something I need to make a permanent product in my hair care journey. But is this something you've tried before? Have you used this particular product? Did you like it or did you not like it? Why didn't you like it? Have you tried any of the other products by this line? Okay, and then I'm going to do the same with this section. I'm going to take it and twist it up. In my twists and my braids, I've been trying to make sure that I don't braid too tightly because that does create stress and tension on your hair. Versus before, I went natural. You know, I would just braid my hair or twist it. I really didn't, you know, put too much thought into how tight I was braiding or twisting it, or just was trying to make sure, you know, it stayed neat and pretty and, you know, didn't unravel. Versus now I'm actually putting more thought into it when I twist or braid my hair. Am I braiding too tight? Am I pulling too tight? Okay, and so I'm going to continue finishing the rest of my hair, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'd like to thank you for watching and all the love and support. If you like my channel, you'd like to see more, check out my other videos. Definitely subscribe, comment, or like. Let me know if you tried this product or any other products by this line. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.